What is going on, YouTube? Matt again, back again with another medical sales video. And in this video today, I wanted to showcase different medical sales titles, such as job titles, regional sales managers, presidents, those kind of things. Explain what they exactly mean, what each of them do, and if you can get the role with little to no experience or how much experience would be needed. So my name is Matt. We just recently crossed the 250 subscriber mark, and now we're at 256. So all of them do really mean the world to me. So if you can, please just hit that button. That's the only thing that's going to help me grow, that and the like button, and then I'll keep pumping these videos out for you. So I am a medical sales professional, so I am in a spine division, so that is what I have been focusing on, has been spine for the past year and a half. Did take a territory that was at 0% growth, and last month I just did 173% to plan. So I have been doing this for a little while, have had some success in it, so I would like to share, more of the successes with you. So that's, sort of the realm that the channel is going. But without further ado, let's get right into the video and what these people mean. So number one, I wanted to start off with president, or this could be synonymous with distributor, principal. Those kind of things just means, they are the owner of the distribution. These are the people that can get you hired with that distribution very easily. A lot of them do all the hiring. Some of them will tailor it down to sort of like a managerial position to do the hiring, but most will at least want to interview you, see you, and then maybe get you aboard their team. So these are the people that you got to be looking out for, especially if you're going to go to the distribution side of things. And just to give a little bit of background what that is, so distributors work for parent companies. So for example, like a distributor could carry Medtronic hardware. They would have to work with Medtronic. That distributor would report right to that company, and that's sort of how that works. That distribution can make money for the larger company, and the larger company pays the distribution. So that's kind of how that would work in that. The next one that I wanted to do is regional sales directors. So typically these people are responsible for a given region. So north of northeast, southeast, that kind of thing. They're going to be responsible for that. So they're going to go around to each of the individual sales reps, see all their numbers, see what they're doing, crunch it. They're going to send it to corporate or whoever they're working with at the time that's going to be sending it up the chain. They work a lot with distributor principals, seeing kind of what the number is going to be, if it's going to meet quota. Usually the regional sales directors give the distributors the quota for that. So they're all kind of intertwined in that, in that category. So that's kind of what the regional sales director does, just make sure everything in that whole entire region is up to date. They'll also go to conferences, sort of be the point man for the region in that area for the corporate big players like the CEOs, general managers, those kind of things. Okay, so the next one that I wanted to go over is area sales manager. This person is step below the regional sales director. They could work for a specific territory, like let's say like PA, New Jersey, New York, those kind of things, and they will sort of be responsible for the different sales reps that are within that little area, that little territory. So these people will stay in touch with those reps, see what the number is going to be, try and provide guidance to them as far as what they could do better, sort of coaching tactics. And then they also might be responsible for a book of business themselves. They also might be reps, but they have a managerial role, so they have other people to run. So that's kind of what that looks like on that space. And then you got the TSM, so the territory sales manager. This is also sometimes synonymous with just sales rep in that area. So that is what I am. I am a territory sales manager in spine. So we will pretty much go out there, try and book meetings with the doctors, get them to use our stuff, maintain relationships, and give great patient service. So territory sales manager positions you can get with no experience. A lot of the time you'll have to start as an associate territory manager, which I'll get into in just a second here. That's next down the line. But sometimes if the people believe in you right away, they can bump you straight up to a territory manager, which in my case, he believed that I could do it. So I got the role without having to be an associate first. And the last one on here is going to be associate sales rep. This is going to work under the TM. I don't have an associate sales rep. If my book of business was a bit larger than it was, just a tiny bit, they might hire one underneath me. That's what I was told. However, I have not seen that yet. So what they pretty much do is they just talk to the TM or the territory managers, and then they, they run cases for them, do things for them, talk to doctors for them, pretty much just like the grunt work of the business while they're learning it. And then, they can go out and hopefully maybe be a territory sales manager someday, or when that rep who's the TM at the time will bump up, maybe the ATM will get the bump to the TM, that kind of thing. So, sitting in the back seat, you can learn the business. A lot of those jobs you can get with little to no experience. You just have to apply. It is extremely competitive, obviously, but little to no experience, you can get it. So most of the other roles that I mentioned, you will need at least some degree of sales experience, med sales experience, managerial experience, those kind of things. That's not to discredit you. Some people can get them with no experience, but if you're looking into the entry into the medical sales world, I would look for territory manager jobs just to prove that you can do it, prove that you can grow the number, and then you can go out there and look for some of these, bigger fat cat jobs if that's what you decide to do. So, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Means the world to me. Thank you very much, and I'll keep pumping these out. Thanks.